We need to hit Atraxa, that's the win con. We could do it now, so let's try. I'm so good at magic. And that's exactly 7. And that's my Atraxa. Happy brewing! Alright. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we will play Golgari Reanimator that you might like a little bit too much with Squirming Emergence and Atraxa grind to Unifier. However, before we start, I want to ask you a question. You, the viewer. Do you like the intros? I mean, are they consistent, understandable? Because I think that maybe I focus too much on the niche interactions, and maybe you just want to hear about, what the deck does actually. I assume you always know by looking at the cards what the deck is about, but especially for newer players, I think it could be confusing. So let's give you a taste of a proper intro and tell me which one you prefer, or the other, the usual ones are fine. So what the deck does, you try to play Throne of the Grim Captain. I know, this is the weirdest choice ever, but just stick with me, I will explain you everything. Then you go for Teachings of the Kirin, and you try to mill yourself as much as possible. On 3 you want the Rutstein, and then you try to mill enough so you have 7 cards into your graveyard. Then Squirming Emergence can get either Atraxa, Nissa, or Titan of Industry. One of the 3 cards, usually it's Atraxa. We also have Toxtrul against white creature decks, and you just reanimate it and win. That's the idea for the deck. It works very quickly. So that was the proper intro. And I actually tried Zultai before this, and I had some problems. I've had very bad results, so I stick with Golgari, which seems to be way better. And the Throne of the Grim Captain. We don't have dinosaurs, merfolks, pirates, vampires. Why are we playing it? Because it's the best mill card right now available to Golgari. You really have troubles milling enough cards so you can activate the emergence. By the way, it's 7 permanents, not cards. Correction from before. And Teachings of Kirin is kinda the best mill card you can have on turn 2. It only mills 3 cards, that's not enough. You want the Throne, and I tell you, man, this is the best mill card Golgari has. Self-mill. So that's why it's in the deck. Alright, so make sure to make a comment and review my intro, because I really want to make the content as good as possible for you guys, so it's clear, fun, and interesting. So that's the point. And let's go into games, because they will be very interesting today. Alright guys, going second, we have the Throne. I think we'll take it. Being on the play would really help, but I think we can make it work. Hello, bro. It seems like a white aggro, right? No, Talia? Are you serious? Alright, we are milling ourselves, like a champ. Man, I know the Throne is super weird, but it's basically one of the best mill cards. And we just got trashed. Alright, so our opponent will draw a card, no decisions for the rest of the turn, so we can start using the thing. And we need to mill to 7. Oh, Rutstein. It's actually a really nice draw. So they want to blink it, right? I would really like to go for the Rutstein. I mean, drawing 1 card shouldn't be the worst, but then it will be 3-3. So kinda good for Virtuous Person. I mean, if all they get is 1 card, I get this, so that's also good. And we always mill at the end step, because we want to make sure that they don't see the full strategy. Like, they probably know by now, but for example, they didn't see the Squirming Emergence. That's interesting. I remember this card. I thought about brewing around it. Pay 1. So they need to pay on top of everything. Let's mill 2 cards. We need to get some Atraxa going. Honestly, Titan of Industry is good enough. And we got the trash. This is so good. So, if we play this, this will be an additional permanent. We can actually go for it on this turn, which is incredibly wild. Oh no, it's exiled. It's exiled. Right. But we can just go like this and try to hit 2 permanents. Easy. Absolutely easy. And here's my Titan. I could go for Virtue, which is probably long-term better, but come on, it's so fun. I hope you brought some sweepers, my friend. Man, we are on turn 4. That's all that happened already. And the Rutstein is still doing the job. And those blood tokens will be really nice, for digging. And that's 2 turn Lifa. Oh my god, it's so brutal. It's so beautiful. Let's attack first. And I think we'll go with the tortoise. Here's the Emperor, sure. So probably Titan gone. But that means we still get the Rutstein. Man, I wish I could sneak some, you know, merfolks, pirates, and dinosaurs. I think we have dinosaurs. Maybe not. Maybe we don't. Sure. So he's killing actually everything. And that's perfect. And he exiled one of the titans. However, it's only one of the titans. And I think we have the second one, right? Yep. You know what? It might be Atraxa. Let's oh my. Man, it feels absolutely dirty. Like, look at this stuff. I got it for 3 mana. Oh my god, that's dirty. Poor guy. He just wanted to blink his treasure. I like this card, and the art is so cool. But the problem with the card is that you need to pay. On top of deck building cost, like, you need to pay every single time, so it slows you even more. So that's not very good. Cavern of Souls. Are you a tribe? Not really. But it's fine. You can always just name whatever you have in the hand. And that should be the game. This go for the throat means he cannot contest the board anymore. And he was already behind. And how many forests we have? 1. 1 forest. We can get it to 2. So that would be not enough. Not enough. We'll go for it on the next turn. I guess poor little insect cannot go through. And that means he needs to defend on the next turn as well. It should be the end. I think we will go with the tortoise. Simply because it will give us the cottage. I didn't check, but yep, that was the card we needed. I think there was 1 cottage, and that increases the lethal for the next turn by quite far. Or quite a lot, should I say. Honk for the 1 game. Alright, he's going for it. That's the dog. And that's a plains. And that should be the explosion. He cannot keep up with all those creatures. Like, even if he has board wipe, we'll just make another one. And soon we are getting into Virtue of Persistence. So it's not getting better for him. Yeah, in the end, 3 mana, 7/7 Titan is pretty good. I'll take it. I will take it, but it's not a great hand. We need something to mill. Even like Rutstein, something. Just something that we can keep the chain going. And our Life Waster, I really expected more from you, man. This might be Talia, but we probably need to slow down. I hope he doesn't attack before playing the card. I should also pass priority faster. Yep. I need to live for a long time, man. Like, it's not looking great. Okay, this is a decent draw. Not the perfect one. We need something to start the mill going. One of the downsides, like if you don't hit Kirin, you don't hit the, you know, the craft with Merfolk thing artifact. It's rough, but this is good so far. Like, we're getting somewhere, slowly but surely. I just want to slow the game as much as possible. There is even a chance we just hardcast Toxrill. Like, we are 3 turns before it, so, you know. The problem is that we don't have anything in the graveyard, because we didn't hit the part of the deck that does it. And that's rough. Alright. Let's play it first. So the timer has started, both ways. That's a land, and I got a treasure. Which means potentially Toxrill on the next turn. Alright. I mean, that's good. You can use treasures to activate the slug, but it's such a niche play, like, you know, it's not part of the main strategy. Then I will play a 7-drop, then I will kill his creatures, then he won't scoop, and then I'm drawing a card. Like, no. No. Alright. Go for the honk. Ha! That's a weird one. You don't get anything by attacking, right? Beginning of the... yeah. Huh, we could attack with the cottage and the Rutstein. But that means we don't get to draw. They might have Exile effect. That's alright, but we are going with Atraxa. I'm sorry, Tox. Alright. I'm actually not attacking. And I don't want to burn the treasure, it's really important. Like, if we get second treasure on the next turn, we can just hardcast Atraxa. And Rutstein is one of our main things right now that is happening. So we cannot just waste it if they play Emperor. Like, I don't think they should, but you never know, man. You just never know. Man, I really want to slag them. Oh, this draw is one of the worst possible. Like, we literally didn't hit anything that mills. And Rutstein needs to hard carry this. On the bright side, we have a little bit more time, because we were able to remove all the threats one after another. Destroy them, so the lifelink won't matter. Honestly, it just doesn't matter. Great. Please, give me some good cards, bro. I guess. You know what? Like, we're slowly getting somewhere. As long as we keep removing stuff, that helps. Maybe he has Make Disappears, but that will force him to sacrifice the Seraph, so all he gets is denying the enchantment part, which we actually don't care. I would love this to be in the graveyard, because it speeds our Atraxa. And then at the end step, we use the Blood token, and discard Atraxa probably. I don't want to risk exiling. I think I have one Atraxa, right? That was the card we needed all along. That would make things so... Man, we would already be playing next game if we hit the Millstone. I will just call it the Millstone. Amalgam. Alright, that's something I did not expect. But that's good. That's actually good. He's still losing a creature. And he just increased my graveyard. One turn closer to Atraxa. That's good. We already have 4 man. I could go for the throne. So I can just play the Emergence, get the throne, and start milling, which means on the next turn I'm playing Atraxa. Otherwise I go to 5 with this, and then I draw. You know what? I'm going with it. It might be a bad choice, but it's my choice, alright? I'm happy with it. And I'm still not attacking with our bro. Man, he's so useful. Like, every turn you get a trinket, and like he's just nice. He gives it to you, you say thank you, and you're best bros forever. That's how I see this Golgari legendary rare. Alright. Going for the big plays, huh? Not surprised, but Atraxa kinda answers both. On the, you know, the other side, there is chance for some kind of removal. They should play it generally. So, Vigilance and Lifelink. Sure. Here's the Lifelink, here's the Vigilance. Flying, of course, already here. Is there anything else? No, not really. So that wasn't the, you know, the most impressive guess of the year. And let's start milling those permanents. Those are very tasty to permanents. And that will be 7. Or even 8. So, guys, if I play Tox 3 and they kill it, we can still lose. If I play Atraxa, I will win. I'm sorry, we're going with it. I could go for Nissa, but Atraxa is just the safest bet, because it also gives you next turn's play. Because you are nearly guaranteed to hit this. And Tortoise, and the man, this card is insane. Man, that was... See, getting this stone, you can see how much difference it makes. It's just so easy to activate the Squirming Emergence with the Millstone. Alright, you know what? That's a good draw. Let's take it. Let's play the cottage into Teachings of Kirin, and we can start going. We'll see what happens next. But man, after playing... Bruh. Not even close. I just wanted to say that after starting to use this in my deck, it's actually so lame to play Teachings of Kirin, because it's so weak, so much weaker than this. Like, this just ensures that you get the Squirming Emergence so quickly, man. And now we go for this. Atraxa, here we come. Alright, he knows the strategy right now. Not fully. Not fully, because he doesn't see Atraxa nor the Titan, so he doesn't need to necessarily know that it's a Reanimator deck. You might think it's just some weird deck. Right, but man, this is so great. Like, look how much I'm milling every single turn for 0 mana. It's not like grinds, right? I think for the grindstone you needed to pay 1 or 2 mana, if I recall. 2 permanents, very nice. So we won't be able to do the thing yet, even if we mill 2 permanents. We only have 3? Man, that's not exactly what we wanted. So let's just attack, I guess, because reasons. And they will play Zendikar, play a land, and then we kill the Stomper. And then we play Titan of that. I really want Atraxa, man. I really want Atraxa. And they lack blue on me. Wow, who could predict this one? Alright, but we don't want to block with this. Go for the Throw doesn't have great targets, and they don't have blue for some reason. Does it mean they don't play Atraxa? If he goes face, I won't kill it probably. I mean, I will. I don't have anything to do with the mana. Alright, everything is predicted. We mill some Atraxas now. Alright, we mill some Atraxas now. Alright, let's mill some Atraxa. Let's mill some Atraxas. You know what? I don't want Atraxa. I think it's overrated card. Bro, come on. Come on. Alright, I guess we are going the old way. 2 damage to your face, but this was the Atraxa turn. Man, we milled so many cards. We milled nearly half of our deck and there's not a single Atraxa. So the hard mode activated, not even a Titan. I mean, I can cast Titan soon. Alright, here's the elephant, you know, the Quintorius can't. I knew Quintorius, but I didn't know his kind. Alright, that was horrible. So, Paleontologist. Not probably the hit he really wanted. But I respect the brew. You know, you gotta respect the brew. And I just, you know, paid a full of fear stare to my microphone because I wasn't sure if it's actually on. And if all the footage I'm recording is like not visible. Alright, so what we are doing? I think we go for 3. No, he wants to kill it. We'll just attack with this. So, let's mill first and see the options. I don't even want Atraxa, alright? So, 1 more mana. So, if I draw a land on the next turn, I can either play Titan or I can mill Atraxa. So, that should be okay. We definitely need to kill the Quintorius. And we don't really have plays for this turn, right? We can just go like this. Alright, so we have to attack with 3 creatures. I mean, it's probably like this then. Alright, first... oh... Okay, we submit 0, because that was scary. I mean, I could exile from my graveyard and I have everything here. So do I want a 2-2? He's losing the Planeswalker, which means that we want to make a good trade at least. So we get rid of the non-creature. Let's go for the cut down, I guess. And put the counter here. The only way he can get value from this trade, like he's losing this anyway. It means he can only take free trades, and now he has no free trades. The best block is getting rid of Kirin. And yeah, I messed up. I should exile the Dino, but I wasn't sure if Kirin exiles from both graveyards or just mine. And I panicked, alright? I panicked. So now he can take the Stomper, but that will be so much that I think... Bro, chill out with this elephant stuff. So he discovered, into discovered, into discovered. Lightning Strike. He can go for Zendikar. And I think that's the best target. Let's see. Yeah, he's going for it. I mean, Atraxa needs to do a lot of work right now. And, alright, I never wanted Atraxa, but next turn I would appreciate it. This one time. I will acknowledge that it's not the worst card in Magic. It's actually one of the best cards in Standard. Alright, so that's the turn, right? Yep, you can oh no, he can exile whatever. If he plays it right, we are out. Alright, I have no counterplay to this. So my counterplay to getting attacked is just to take face damage, and then the creature is not attacking anymore. So, you know, that's my counterplay. It's not looking great, especially with Paleontologist and this extra mana from the Skyclave, because that means we cannot cast anything from the graveyard, even if we hit Atraxa. I mean, scrap that. Right, so we need some serious ordering right now. First we go like this. That means he won't be able to answer to our emergence. And if we mill something good, like an Atraxa, we can get it instantly. But we need... Man, we play 4 for a reason. Like, we really want to have at least one at, you know, turn 15. Sure. Let's see the cards that will haunt us for the next turn. Not the worst. Alright. We don't really have anything here, right? I said that only one time, but I would love to see Atraxa in my graveyard. I see. We have like 6 or 7 7-drops in the deck, and we cannot mill a single one. Oh, right, more because of Virtue. And this is kinda bad. And if I use it, I don't have reanimation spell when I finally hit it. I was thinking about the Tortoise. Then I get Lance, then I mill more cards, but then I cannot do anything else. Well, that's unfortunate. What do you do? Face, creatures, nothing, alright. Well, that seems to be slowly a loss, because my mill is not on point right now. Stomper. Oh, it's from exile. Alright, we are getting some serious damage. And I think... No, I don't think. So I thought that we can trade for the Skyclave, take the damage, we will be at 1, but that means every spell from exile just kills us. And that's not exactly what I want to do. You know, just die. Man, the Discover chain! Alright, a lot of respect to our friend Kairo. Really fun deck. Not sure about the Paleontologist angle. I guess he decided that he wants the Carnosaur because it's one of the strongest Discover effects. I think we can make something like this. I like the idea. It's a cool, very cool deck. You know, this is type of decks that we could be seeing more if Monored wasn't around. So you can see that, oh, you have Trample, that's not very nice. You know what, let's start with the decision. Can we do it like this? Whatever, he has one card in exile. At least I get rid of one of the creatures. It's not getting better, so you know. So I can kill 2 creatures, but that's it. Alright, guys. I think we should mill Atraxa. Well, that would be a good hit if it was like 5 turns ago. Is there anything we can do? I cannot, like, I didn't even draw a land for Titan. Our first 7-drop of the game. I think that's it. We can get her and create 1 creature, but we are too far behind lately. And I don't have a treasure for white mana. Can we create a treasure somehow? No, we don't. Oh, we have Rutstein. You know what? Oh, but then I won't have the mana. Well, that was a great game. Honestly, I enjoyed it. It's just very unfortunate draw. Like, we didn't mill a single target for animation for half a deck, so that's on the kinda worst statistical side. Alright, opponent goes first. We have a cut down Path of Peril, which really helps to stabilize. We're against mono blue, that's not perfect. Probably the double throne will help, because the first one is kinda guaranteed to be countered. Maybe I should go for the wastes. Alright, we went through. They don't have non-creature counter spells. Because they don't expect someone playing... Oh! Man, I love it. This is the card I'm guaranteed to make a deck at some point. Like, I was playing with this kind of effect, like in my, I think, second video ever on the channel. And that was the, you know, the draw and discard thing, and you needed 5 different mana cost, and it turned into a land. And then I played, like, Revelation for 15 cards and 15 lives, something like this. So, sorry for my opponent, but I was too excited after seeing it. It's a cool card. Here's our Reanimate spell. And yeah, we won't be able to activate it. You know what? There is a cool play with this. This is one of the reasons we can go for multiple legendaries. They might kill it, but it's fine. And we take this. So we mill so many more cards. Look, we're already at 4. And we milled what? 1 spell anyway. Enigma Jewel. Alright, we need some Atraxas. Toxir won't do it. It's not for the matchup. You know what? That's really good for us. I should read the card because I don't remember exactly when it transforms. Transform if there are 4 or more permanent types among the cards in your graveyard. Alright, and then he gets a lot of mana. Now let's see. He already has creature and artifact because everything he plays is probably like multiples. Still 2. We killed the Hawker so he doesn't get extra mana for those abilities. That's really important. And yeah, let's go to end step. And now we try to mill Atraxa. We need to hit Atraxa, that's the win con. We could do it now, so let's try. I'm so good at magic. And that's exactly 7. And that's my Atraxa. Happy brewing! Alright. I think do we go for Titan? Or another Atraxa? We won't be able to hardcast her. So I think we go like this. Let's go with the Cottage, so we have some weird interactions, teachings, and Path of Pearl, and I think that's the play. I could go for the Turtle, but then I cannot get the Titan. I probably made a mistake, but I'm still going for it. Because the Tortoise gives you so much ramp over the turns, and they need to kill Atraxa first anyway. So Tortoise is actually less scary than this. And then we can play Toxtril from the hand, probably. We can also activate the Cottage, so we get extra damage, it's perfect curve, so this is tapped, then we play the Tortoise. You know, all the good stuff. And first we attack, because we want to see what's up. There's a Vinestalk. Is that a bounce spell? That's a bounce spell. And he has a land. Oh boy! The Brewer. The Brewer duel. Alright, let's play this then. We need Squirming Emergence, so... Oh, that's the second one. Alright, 2 more in the deck. 2 more in the deck. And they're going for a counter spell. Interesting. And this can target abilities as well, which is something not normal for counter spells. Let's go for this one, of course. And I mean, we say go and see. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? Man, this is epic. Finally, some interesting decks. And not mono red every day. This is like a heaven, man. Alright, honk. And you can tell me in the comments as well if that's more enjoyable to watch than mono red just playing 1, 2, 3. I know, hard choice. I don't think we mill more. We don't need it. They cannot respond to land, so we can start like this. I think we will go with Rutstein. This is a good value, so I will go with it. And this is 5-5, right? And that was enough. Which is weird. Problem with this kind of deck is that when you flip it, you have infinite mana, but then you need 1 card that gets benefit from this mana. So maybe he didn't have this part. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed those games. They were really fun, man. So much variety today. I love to see this. And on the outro, you will see the results for the deck. You will hear why we didn't go with Zultai, and we'll talk about Throne of the Grim Captain and, the overall feeling. See, we are structured today in every single part. Alright, so first things first, Zultai. I actually really try to make Zultai work because it's better shell, because you can, in blue you have so many meal effects, and the best card, the actual best card for this kind of build is Founding of the Third Path. It solves one of the problems that you have seen in the video and that the deck sometimes has, because you cannot mill this card. You need to hit it in your hand and then mill the rest. With Founding of the Third Path, you don't care if you mill it or not. And this is the biggest addition to the deck, and it's insane. It's the perfect card for the archetype. However, you have other ones like, the Nightmare, Cruel Somnofetch, right? This is also something that can start milling. Only 4 cards, you don't get any tempo, so it's not perfect. Kirin, for example, gives you a 2/2 on top of milling, so it's just a little bit better. That's why I don't usually go for the horror in this kind of deck. However, the problem I run into is mana base. I got nearly every game mana screwed in different way, and it was pretty horrible, man. Like, I lost half of the games. I think I played something like, I don't know, 6-8 games. I think I lost like 80% of them, and it was really, really bad. Yeah, I tried to go with Raffine Tower at first, because then I can hardcast Atraxa, but it never happened, so I scrapped the Raffine Tower. I went with less taplands, and yeah, I tried different builds. I tried Spell Pierce. They don't seem to work, because there's only creatures here, so you end up with Cutdown. I tried this new 1-drop, I'll tell you, from Ixalan. Yeah, we'll just chill out and talk about cards in this intro. Stalactic Stalker, but I realized that this deck doesn't care about the damage. We are not an aggro deck, we are just basically a control deck that wins by card advantage and power advantage. So it also didn't perform very well. So in the end, I just decided we are going with Golgari, and the mana base improved so hard, it's not even funny. Like, it really made a difference, and I stopped missing this turn 2, turn 3, which really hurt every time. However, you lose the meal potential, and that's why the throne is here. So that was a long answer to why the throne is here, and honestly, I know it looks like a meme. You cannot get the Green Captain in this deck, so it kinda defeats the purpose of the card, but I'll tell you, man, whenever you have this, you are guaranteed to have Atraxa in your graveyard very quickly, and Squirming Emergence at 7 or more. So it actually really, really helps. Milling 4 cards between the end step and the main phase is insane. It activates so much stuff. So I really think it's a good addition. I think it's one of the best cards, and you have this feeling, right, when you play Teachings of the Kirin compared to Throne. On turn 2, I always play the Throne. It's so much better. Like, Teachings of Kirin doesn't even get close. You mill 3 cards, 1 or 2 will be permanents, and you are 2 out of 7. Where's the rest? Here's the rest. And then you don't need to go Zultai, which makes your draws more consistent. Alright, results. We won 4 games, we lost 2 of them, and to be absolutely fair, one of the guys conceded like in 1 minute after seeing my draw. And I mean, I still consider it a win, but it wasn't a full game, so maybe it was 3-2 to be absolutely fair, but we got 60-something% win rate, so pretty good. And yeah, the deck is very fun. I think this is the best version I have played, and I hope I defended my choice of Throne of the Grim Captain. It's surprisingly good millstone. If you want to self-mill, we probably should use it in the Mire as well. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think, I'm really curious. I tried my best to make it interesting, and I think it's a very interesting archetype overall, so I had fun. Alright guys, thanks for watching, really appreciate you being here, and really thank you for being so cool every day. It's a pleasure to make videos for you, and yeah, see you tomorrow.